Y'all crazy. I'm just telling you, this game comes down to this right here.
I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So other
Yeah,
than
see you in the
that,
courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
He makes a load of money doing it. And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a load of money.
The streets are absolutely buzzing right now because reports are spreading like wildfire that Leonard Ellerbe has dropped some massive hints about Floyd Mayweather facing some serious, high-level turbulence. This all stems from an alleged $42 million scam narrative that has been gaining an insane amount of traction across every social media platform. According to these insider claims, Ellerbe's message was loud and clear. In the high-stakes world of elite business, things do not always go according to the script. Sometimes massive deals blow up, sometimes the most calculated plans fail miserably, and that is just the brutal nature of the game. But the real tea that people are saying...
The business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a lot of money.
It's hard to believe, but at nearly 50 years old, Floyd Mayweather is still flooding our social media timelines with the absolute loudest and most aggressive displays of wealth imaginable. We're talking about a non-stop parade of exotic hypercars, private jets that look like five-star hotels, high-end designer fits, and that classic, unapologetic, "I'm richer than you" energy that he's built his entire brand on. However, the viral critics are out in full force, arguing that this constant high-definition flexing is actually a desperate sign of financial pressure rather than true strength. The argument is simple. When you are constantly broadcasting every luxury...
It kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old to feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angelique started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50, they just passing these kids through. So it's a lot of stuff to worry about. But people online seeing what Floyd did or didn't buy, I just find it weird on his end that you still feel like you got to announce every move on social media. And that's his biggest reason why he going broke and why he gonna be broke. He want to keep up with the Joneses. At some point, even, Bill Gates ain't really never lived that lifestyle. But at some point, they scale it back. They had their fun. They probably bought the dream car, dream house, dream bitch. They had the fun, but they realized, okay, let me scale it back. At some point, you can't live your 40s and 50s like you 20 and 19. You can't live like that. It's okay, I don't really need a house in Cali.
That legendary $42 million real estate power move that was tied to Floyd Mayweather's name has officially hit a major snag, and it's not playing out the way anyone expected. Recent reports attributed to Business Insider are dropping bombshells, suggesting that Floyd might not even be the sole owner of the buildings he publicly implied he purchased with his own cash. According to these deep dive reports, the actual ownership papers allegedly never changed hands in the way those flashy Instagram posts made it seem, which creates a massive, embarrassing clash with the mogul image he presents to the public.
In this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, Thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York.
As a ride-or-die associate for a long time, Leonard Ellerbe has literally had a front-row seat to the inner workings of how Floyd Mayweather operates in the cutthroat business world, especially when it comes to how the money moves inside that massive promotional machine. Being such a key figure within Mayweather Promotions for all these years, Ellerbe has reportedly witnessed the tactics, the closed-door decisions, and the financial maneuvers up close, not just as a casual observer. One major issue that has caused a total firestorm online is the claim that Floyd failed to properly pay Gervonta "Tank" Davis the millions he rightfully earned, which has sparked some very serious questions about how payments...
Floyd that basically gave him $1 million came out to Vegas and they had a whole backstory to that. And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you're saying doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you could whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? you may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around a Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have in the relationship, and he's not saying, hey man, it ain't fun.
After years of being the ultimate loyalist, reports are now suggesting that Leonard Ellerbe finally reached a breaking point and chose to step away from his role as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. And the world is taking that as a massive red flag. In the world of high-level business, when a trusted, long-term figure like Ellerbe exits the building, it usually signals something much deeper than just a simple job change. It signals frustration, internal disagreement, and a complete breakdown of trust within the inner circle. Many industry observers are reading this move as a direct reflection of deep dissatisfaction with how Floyd has been handling major business.
Welcome to In This Corner. Breaking news, Leonard Ellerbe has stepped down as CEO from Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather acknowledges Leonard Ellerbe, but also says that they will now be joining forces with Richard Schaefer. Why do you think Leonard Ellerbe stepped down? Is it really the end for Mayweather Promotions? As many people say, lots of their fighters have now walked away from the promotional company. Chime in, tell me.
It's important to note that Leonard Ellerbe's departure didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened right alongside the news that Gervonta "Tank" Davis was also walking away from the brand. This double exit was a massive blow that immediately forced fans to ask some very uncomfortable questions about how Floyd manages the relationships and the talent around him. Floyd, in his typical style, tried to publicly brush the whole thing off, casually saying that he made Tank a millionaire and that the exit was just Tank's personal choice, almost as if it was no big deal at all. But that
Gervonta Davis, but I seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful. And it's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own boss, more power to him. Good.
Floyd Mayweather has been the undisputed face of the over-the-top, billionaire lifestyle for a long time, flaunting luxury cars, custom designer clothes, and an endless highlight reel of extravagant shopping sprees for the entire world to see. For years, the fans have absolutely loved the spectacle because it's entertaining, it's outrageous, and it's pure, unadulterated Mayweather. But the critics are starting to get louder, saying that this kind of public hyperspending may simply not be sustainable in the long run, especially when you consider the mountain of controversies regarding his business dealings and financial claims.
Options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck.
The drama reached a new level recently when Logan Paul publicly went on the warpath, Threatening Floyd Mayweather with serious legal action over millions of dollars he claims he was never paid after their exhibition bout. Logan's comments were sharp, direct, and specifically designed to land like a massive headline, insisting that Floyd's failure to pay could land him in some very serious legal hot water in a courtroom. Because this dispute is playing out in the public eye, it isn't just a private disagreement anymore. It has become viral content, a massive controversy, and a conversation for millions of people across the...
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a...
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm with you. I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking him to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats.
We have to remember that this isn't exactly Floyd Mayweather's first rodeo with the legal system, as he has a very long and very complicated history with the law, including previous time spent behind bars. Despite the fact that he has amassed an unbelievable amount of wealth, Floyd has often spoken in the past about feeling a strange lack of personal freedom, proving that extreme fame and fortune always come with a hidden price tag. Many observers are now arguing that his recurring run-ins with the justice system point to a pattern where his legal problems and his money problems tend to overlap. Even 50 Cent decided to jump into the fray, sharing his own personal story, recalling how he allegedly stepped in to help run Mayweather Promotions while Floyd was incarcerated. But
it goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you'd already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about...
Floyd's response to the 50 Cent allegations was essentially a cold shrug, claiming he never asked anyone to step in, a reply that, for many people, only reinforced the viral narrative that Floyd has a habit of brushing off loyalty and ignoring business expectations when they become inconvenient. Outside the boxing ring, his name has been repeatedly dragged through financial controversy talk. We're talking alleged scams, unpaid taxes, and even that wild story that he was reportedly held as a hostage in Dubai over unpaid luxury jewelry bills. Whether every single one of these claims is 100% accurate or just a wild exaggeration, the pure accumulation of...
It's out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public opinion regarding Floyd Mayweather's financial dealings is becoming increasingly cloudy because the negative stories simply never stop coming. Even though he presents himself to the world as a sharp, calculated billionaire businessman, many of his harshest critics describe him as someone who is constantly chasing short-term profit and viral clout moments instead of building true, long-term stability. They point to the constant stream of disputes involving his former friends, his business partners, and even his own fans as clear signs that much of his wealth narrative is built on pure showmanship.
AKA Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because... he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some dig.
When the internet started exploding with questions about Floyd Mayweather's alleged hostage incident in Dubai, Leonard Ellerbe made the choice to stay completely silent, and that silence quickly became a story of its own. In the world of high-stakes PR, when someone as close to the situation as Ellerbe refuses to speak up and defend his partner, the internet doesn't just assume everything is fine. Instead, the speculation goes into overdrive. Is it a sign of loyalty? A sign of fear? A sign of legal caution? Or a quiet confirmation that the inner circle knows things the public...
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one.
It's also important to note that Floyd hasn't only been under fire for his luxury spending. He's also been accused multiple times of earning massive amounts of money through some very questionable promotions. There have been countless allegations that fans paid their hard-earned money for events, special appearances, or exclusive merchandise that simply never happened or didn't play out the way they were promised, leaving his own supporters feeling frustrated, scammed, and disappointed. The new TikTok-style exposé culture has only magnified these claims, with creators suggesting that large parts of the Mayweather brand rely way more.
Flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Another highly controversial lane tied to Floyd Mayweather involves the accusations surrounding his promotion of various cryptocurrency schemes. Despite being marketed as one of the wealthiest athletes on the planet, he has been accused of endorsing pump-and-dump crypto projects that eventually collapsed, with critics claiming that celebrities like him were paid millions to promote coins that had absolutely no real-world value behind them. To many observers, this fits right into a disturbing pattern, monetizing every single opportunity that comes across his desk, even when the legitimacy is questioned and the fans are the ones who end up losing everything. While Floyd's social media still tries to paint him as an unstoppable financial monster, the critics are arguing that the reality is far messier, filled with failure.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script. And
that is going to wrap up our deep dive into the crumbling money empire today. The drama is unfolding faster than ever, and we want to know what you think. Is Floyd Mayweather still the king of business? Or is the clock finally ticking on his fortune? If you want to make sure you get the next major update as soon as it drops, you have to stay tuned to the channel. We are tracking this story closely, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the very next one.